What's up, everybody? My name is Ben, and I'm totally bad at gaming. We left off last time where we were given the task to give a gift to the royal family of Hyrule, but it seems that we can't get there in time without Epona, and it seems our friend Elia has taken her off to the Spirit Spring, so we have to get her back in order to continue on our mission. Link, are you going to see Elia? Maybe it's just me, but those guys don't normally let people through. Link, you think we can go see Elia together?
So, I guess Colin was trying to get Elia to see reason, but it's like Talo were forbidding him from even going through, so let's see what they want. Hey, we've been waiting for you, Link. Yesterday was so much fun. Yeah, chasing that monkey was great. I was just telling Malo here about how we wanted to show it to him, but we let it go instead. Oh, you didn't get caught, Talo? Oh, Colin. Why did you spoil everything by telling your dad? Nice job. Yeah, thanks a lot. We got scolded by our dad something awful. I thought it was never going to end. I bet you're trying to go see Elia, aren't you? Well, there's no way I'm going to let you pass. Oh, hey. Neat, Link. Let me borrow that wooden sword. If I had that wooden sword yesterday, I could have handled it alone, definitely. Come on, let me borrow that wooden sword right now. Well, the thing about this is we shouldn't be lending swords to kids, but he's not going to let us through to go find Epona until we do. So we have to be nice and let him use it. Well, yes. With this thing, I'll show him. Link? Thanks. Those guys are always teasing me. What's so fun about swinging something like that around anyway? I hate it. It's scary. When I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you, Link. I don't want to learn about swords or anything, but could you teach me how to ride a horse sometime? Can you? You have to promise. Alright. Now that Tal and Malo are satisfied, let's go see if we can find Epona. Said, Elia said she was going to go to the forest spring, so we have to go through the forest in order to find out where this spring is. Link, if you come to take Epona back, you can forget it. Why don't you think about what you've done for a change? Why I won't open the gate until you change your attitude. Elia, you don't know what happened yesterday. Listen, I don't know if she'll listen, but let me try and explain about how lucky, okay? You call through the tunnel in the back while I do so. Alright, so it looks like Colin is going to try and explain to Elia about what had happened the day before. In the meantime, we can crawl through this little secret area right here. And get to the back of the spring. I had no idea. I hadn't heard the details about Talo's capture. But Colin... So you still prefer your master over me, huh, Epona? Don't worry about your horse, Link. Fortunately, it looks like the injury isn't too serious. You two can go on together. But Link, can you at least promise me this? No matter what happens on your journey, don't try to do anything out of your league. Please? Just come home safely. Alright, well, it certainly looks like we're in a bit of a predicament now. This part of the episode is probably going to go into more depth about some of the other mechanics that are introduced in this game. And more characters. I found you. Oh, aren't you scary? Aren't you? Are you sure you want to be doing that, snarling and glaring at me? Well, that's too bad. I was planning on helping you if you were nice. That's much better. You humans are so obedient. Obedient to a fault, aren't you? Oops. But you aren't a human anymore, are you? You're a beast. There, there. You be a good boy and calm down. No need to bite. You look kind of surprised. I bet you're wondering where exactly we are. Well, I'll make you a deal. If you get over here, maybe I'll tell you. Alright, so that means we have to find a way to get through. Which means learning some of these more basic mechanics. I forget where exactly the hole is. There we go. I guess you're not completely stupid after all. Listen, I like you, but I think I'll get you out of here. But in exchange for my help, you will do exactly as I say. If you need anything from me, just press up and give me a sign. Now, so, are we all clear? Good. Now come on, get moving. Well, it looks like we are introduced to this little imp here. She hasn't really given us her name, but we'll soon find out who she is. And this will go over some of the more key mechanics in this form. Huh? What's that? By pressing Z, you should know what to do. Alright. And so this is a bit more of kind of a tutorial area, getting us used to the way that we're gonna run around as a wolf. If you swing the controller, you can attack. If you press A, you can attack. Oh, well. Want to see something interesting? You're a beast. You should know what to do. Use your senses with arrows and poke around. Can't run any further. That's far enough, right? I'll be safe here, I think. Oh, what was that noise? Don't anything come after me. So it looks like we can see ghosts in our so.
That was a soldier's spirit. Maybe it's someone from the other world.
There's lots of other spirits roaming around here. You know, hone your senses to see them. Maybe they might know things. So, I just have to get through here and see what exactly is here. So, alright. Grab onto one of these. Get into here. Alright, get some more rupees. And from the look of this, we're in a dungeon of sorts, if the cell was any indication. I doubt you've used your new body yet. You're used to your new body yet, so I'll just tell you. Think about how you fought enemies in your human form. Just because your shape has changed doesn't mean your instincts have as well. Alright, just introducing us to the fact that we can attack much like we did with the wooden sword. And so that's something that we're already pretty aware of. However, fighting does tend to be a little bit more fiddly with the wolf form. I usually tend to just attack with A instead of swinging the Wii remote, simply because swinging the Wii remote kind of swings your head around and makes it a little bit difficult, in my opinion, to actually attack. I tend to be a much bigger fan of easier combat mechanics. And the sad part, the only bad thing about attacking is you cannot attack in the water. So if you were to fall in the water and have an enemy follow you in, the enemy will very likely just attack you versus, you know, versus actually being like of any kind of use to you. But the direction we're supposed to go is down here. And now that the water level has been raised, we can get over to this area of the dungeon area. And there's another little ghost here. Let's see what he has to say. What are those black things? Where are they coming from? And how do we get out of here? Alright, so it looks like we have to get over there, but we can't exactly get over there just yet. We have to lower the water level. So let's see if I can find a way to lower that water level. Alright, well there's nothing down here. Alright. There's another ghost right here. Let's see what he has to say. What are these black monsters? I've never seen anything like them. The black monsters are causing quite a bit of a stir in this dungeon here. Getting ghosts to be a bit more scared. Alright. And now that the water level's lower, we can actually go to the other end and follow the imp to where she went. Go in through here. Crawl through the tunnel and get up here. There we go. Aw, did the detour tire you out, little wolf? By the way, are you honing your senses like you should? It looks like the spirits in here, they're all soldiers. Where could we be? You want out of here, right? Okay, we're off. Alright. Alright, looks like we have to climb this stairwell. Ugh, what are you doing? Alright. Since we fell down, there's going to be another little kind of mechanic to get us over there. I guess I have to do everything for you. I'll guide you to sure footing, so target me with Z and follow me with A. Alright, so that's a That's going to be a very important mechanic that we use throughout this game. There's really not anything down there on the down rope, except maybe some rupees and health, which isn't, necessarily what we need right this minute. Since we're at full health and have 20 rupees. The nice thing about this game is that when you tightrope walk, you can do it pretty easily. Alright, so we're at the top of the stairs. It looks like we still need to get a bit higher. Alright, now that all the enemies have been taken care of, we can concentrate on getting a bit more progress. So if we press up, so you know where we are yet? Hehe. Well, if you go to the top, you might figure it out. Alright, just all the more incentive for us to get to the top, since we don't really know exactly where we are. So, we were finally able to get out. And look at the sky. Isn't the black cloud of Twilight looking beautiful today? Do you know where this is? You still don't know? Look, there's someone I want to introduce you to, but I'll need you to get over to that tower to do it. It definitely looks like we're in a castle area, so this very likely is Hyrule Castle, which is what I assume Link would think in this particular area of the game. So, there are even spirits up here? Huh. The whole spirit thing is pretty new to you, isn't it? Even though these guys you see those monsters, they don't know a thing about you. If you think I'm lying, why don't you check it out? Hone your fine senses. What are those monstrous birds? What in the world is happening here? Oh, our Hyrule Castle. So it looks like we were right. This is Hyrule Castle. If,
That wasn't the person I wanted you to meet, by the way.
well, let's just try to get to that tower. Alright, so we can still push boxes and things in order to get further around here, because we have to get to the tower, and it's usually a pretty straightforward way to get there. But these birds are not going to make it all that easy for us. Alright, let's go this way some more. Jump over that. This doesn't... Alright. Now that we've got him out of the way, we can make our way towards the tower. Look, just a little further. Alright. And if you fall off the edge of this particular it tends to be a bit more dangerous. It tends to be a bit tedious to get back up. But if we go through the door, we can actually just get past these guys. Alright, so we go up the stairs. And we'll figure it out exactly who this imp wants us to meet. Midna? Hee, you remembered my name? What an honor for me. So this is the one for whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. You were imprisoned? I'm sorry. Poor thing, he has no idea where this is or what's happened. So don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight Princess. Hehe. Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But that blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king that rules the Twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows, ruled by creatures who shun the light. It's time for you to choose, surrender or die. Oh yes, the question for all the land and the people of Hyrule. Life or death? Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without the light the people became as spirits. Within the Twilight they live on, unaware that they have passed into spirit forms. All the people know is fear, fear of a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. We actually find it quite livable. I mean, it's perpetual twilight really that bad? Midna, this is no time for levity. The shadow beasts have been searching for you far and wide. Far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed? You tell me. Time has grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. You must leave here quickly. Please, you must leave quickly before the guard comes. So it looks like we have to get out of here after knowing what happened to all the people of Castletown. So, let's make our way out the door, see if we can't get out of here. Not that way, the guard's coming. Boy, he's prompt. Well, do you understand where we are now? I guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first tumbled into Twilight. But, are you really sure you should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting anything important? Do you want to save them? Well, in that case, little Midna would be happy to help you. But, well, you'd have to be my servant, and like a servant, you'd do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time, give it some thought?
Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the Darkened Realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self. You won't anytime soon. Now, why could that be? See you later.
Well, as it would turn out, we're still in our beast form, so this whole returning to our original realm was not productive at all. And I suppose that would have to do it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. We didn't really a whole lot done, but we did find out a whole lot more information. So I guess we'll call it here, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.